I'm a guy on these YouTube streets, helping people balance their soul like the rhymes on this beat. And if it ain't about the knowledge, then I'm ready for beef. Boy, you know I'm from the shy, ain't no fucking with me. Ain't no ducking at G, and I ain't talking no gang. I'm talking number 7, manifest the mysteries, man. For them intellectual minds, send chills up your spine. That's that kundalini rising, trying to free up your mind. Yeah, my energy real, that's why I'm overprotecting. Mix the knowledge with the wisdom, hope you understand it. 3 keys to being conscious, hope you get the message. Anything I touch, boy, best believe I bless it. Mentally in a cage, but physically in a booth. Breaking mental curses, all I need to show is the proof. From negative to positive is what I came to do. Yeah, I'm knowledge of God, and I'm addicted to the truth. Shia, baby, talk to me.
Peace.
Salute.
What's going on?
Chilling.
Man, this is gonna be a crazy live because there's so much packed up behind all this the spiritual, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people always say certain things like this is a different, like, where does your soul go? We want to know, like, I was just watching this one cat. I'm gonna bring up the video, but that's what made me do the live because he always talking about soul contracts and we're the Lemurians and the Palladians and all this other stuff, but nobody's answering the question to how do you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just funny shit right there.
How do you know? I need to know. Because you can't give out that type of information to people and think that nobody else is going to question you. But when you say we have soul contracts, you have to prove how do you know that? Where are we located with these contracts? To where we would put our soul on the line to come here to do what?
Yeah, that's a good one.
What you think?
Oh yeah. So people saying we Lemurians. I'm gonna have to see that video you talking about too. But me honestly, I don't like believe in the soul contract thing. But to a similar belief, I believe that everybody got like a purpose they here for. Like we all got like a whole bunch of different purposes. But I don't go into the soul contract thing. That's something different. That kind of seems like predetermined, predestined thing. And I can't knock people's school of thought from that, but you know, that's my honest viewpoint of that, you know.
Yeah, my fault. When you hear
good,
it's like it's almost like you like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, what you mean we the Lemurians? Where did that come from? And if they came from different planetary systems and different Stargate systems and shit, then why we can't access that? That should be in our bloodline. It should be in our DNA. We shouldn't be confused and have to worry about it or learn about it. It should just naturally manifest itself once we see something similar to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, people be kind of going far-fetched with some of the stuff. It's like this. People tell you we from Atlantis, Lemuria. They'll tell you we from everywhere. So like only one of them is the truth. So you know the majority of that stuff you listen to is wrong.
But look, it's all here though.
Uh-huh.
Everybody say all these different planets, they come here from different planets. My question is, why? If y'all planet popping and shit busting over there, why y'all keep coming to Earth?
One of the theories that I heard was that they had depleted the resources and they had to find a new planet. it's a whole bunch of what they
Look,
call theories.
look, that's I heard the other theory about. Hold on, I'm eating shit. Hold on.
You good? You good? I got you. Yeah, it's a lot of theories out here. Like they said, okay, the one where like they came down and then like genetically, genetically manipulated the DNA of like the species of beings that was here, so they could like reproduce with them or something. It's a whole bunch of different.
So look,
Mhm.
I heard that too. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Yakub story, where the bigger the head is, the smarter you are, and they worship those
Big
things.
headed scientists.
Huh?
Oh, they call that the big headed scientists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
good stuff. Yeah.
So just in that aspect alone, you can't say that if to claim something, bro, you have to have proof of it. So if you telling me we signed a soul contract to get here, like I'm not understanding. Why did we sign it? You know, where what terminology, what like it's like when they run out of conscious stuff to say, they have to find something else that makes no sense. So people could just, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause some shit sound good, bro.
He said they ran out. They ran out of talking points, so they had to come up with.
You know, right? Fucking points, bro. So now we're gonna say, look, we signed a small contract to come here, so we can better and up. So look, this is my thing right here. When they say that, right?
Mhm.
When everybody say stuff like, um, you know, my purpose, my purpose in life, my purpose in life was to do this, or my purpose in life was to do that, right?
Mhm.
So my thing is this: how you even know that that was even your purpose in life to do any of those things? Because the 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 world is not being ran how we want it to be ran. So you have your purpose in life is based upon the people who control the world, who allowed you a particular purpose to have. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they run the world. So by them running the world, they giving you jobs. They telling you the money, the monetary system. They telling you everything. They control all this shit. So how could you possibly? You see what I'm saying? How could you? What could your purpose really be? What is purpose? What could your purpose be here if somebody else is controlling the world and controlling this shit? You can't make. You only making a purpose within the purpose they're allowing you to choose from, just like a job. You only work in the jobs that they allow you to choose.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
My boy Big Kane was good, boy. Man, we ain't on nothing. We building on soul contracts. That's all. We building on soul contracts, and if we really had a soul contract, or is this the matrix? Because everything is based around some type of technology. Some type of technology this shit is based upon, is based around. So we trying to figure out, when people say that we have soul contracts and we are the Lemurians. Matter of fact, let me pull this shit up. I couldn't believe it, man. This dude is nuts. And sometimes when you have to, but the thing about it is you have to talk. You have to talk about this stuff, because when these people say this stuff, like, it makes you just think to yourself, like, what? I know I'm doing something right. I know I am.
And then when you ask them, you gotta have like a clear. Like me, I'm like this. If I don't have a clear definition, I'm gonna tell you. But people are dancing around telling you they don't have it.
It don't even make sense. Hold on, I'm gonna play this.
All right, bro.
Brothers and sisters, what's going on? Brother Wisdom. I'm gonna be real quick about this. You know my MO. I ain't sitting recording. I was just trying to. I put in the title. The crazy part about it, when I put in the title, this boy was just looping and looping and looping. The title that I put in was Star Wars is real and it's based on us. And it's like this AI system literally caught that, and this system fucking just kept on looping and kept on looping. So I'm on my way to work, but I'm gonna be real quick about this here, okay? I have that the whole Star Wars thing is based upon us. Peace, peace, peace. If you got anything, I'm driving right now, so I probably can't respond to a lot of things you said. All right, but Star Wars is. I've received overwhelming evidence. This last video that I watched, the sister, and she was moving her hands extremely slow. I'm gonna do the video for you guys. I'm gonna do a compilation of videos for you guys to show that Star Wars is based on us. All right, now here's the key point. Here's the key point here. When we begin tapping into these internal energies within us, these internal powers and these abilities, this is what opens us up to like this advanced knowledge, because we're tapping into what's called 100% brain power. All right. They showed you in the movie Lucy. They showed you,
bruh.
I'm listening.
You cannot listen. Do you understand the capacity of having 100% brain power, bruh? You will be able. You are God. You are damn near next to the creator. If you have used 100% of your brain power, you know exactly what to do because you are using every aspect of the brain. 100% of brain power. They showed us in Lucy. They took a pill in Lucy. You see what I'm saying? It was either a pill or an injection. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the shit.
Yeah, it was like some blue stuff there.
Yeah. And look, exactly, Sun Kiss. It sounds like some Reiki or Tai Chi. That's what I'm saying. These are the people that you have to watch for when you out here listening to this type of knowledge. They sit here telling you that we on fucking soul contracts, and we are the Lemurians, and we are the Palladians. We come from these certain star systems. We don't even know how to read the damn stars. So how are you even saying that we come from these certain star systems? Like I keep saying, if we come from those systems and we come from these planetary systems, why are you driving a fucking car? You see what I'm saying? Like, why don't you just tap in? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Fucking Lemurians. What is that? The Sumerians, the Lemurians, that's like the Egyptian shit. You see what I'm saying? Which go back to fallen angel technology. We do not have that shit. But
hey, my brother said they're going to do the same thing you just said.
Well, like, let me finish my thought process on that.
Yeah, check it out.
There's no damn way a white man in the 1850s came to Egypt or ancient Kemet, went in the pyramids, looked at the hieroglyphs, and then interpreted the correct interpretation of the hieroglyphs, just like the Sumerian cuneiform. Some white guy in the 1950s supposedly came across the Sumerian cuneiform tablets, and he interpreted them. You cannot do either without an ancient Egyptian or ancient Sumerian. You have to be taught by the person who actually speaks and understands the culture and the language of the time. I mean, and for anybody to believe that, you know what, because I was miseducated too, but once I started processing things and doing real research and actually using my own God-given mind to realize that those people don't know what the hell they're talking about, and it's just an interpretation.
Yeah.
Listen, all these different entities that they be talking about, the Orishas, all these different Buddha, Muslims, all of that shit is made up. Ask yourself, we are just mere humans. We are just mere humans. Why do we need Power Rangers? Why do we need Marvel comic books, Marvel superheroes? Why do we need these things? We're just humans. What superpowers? Why do humans want superpowers? You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this: if we come from these star systems and these different stargates, then you have to prove that shit. You have to show us the Stargate. You got to give us a name. And then even if you give us a name, just like how you see stuff in Deja Vu and it end up resonating with you. If we see something, it will resonate with us. When we go read that shit on the Egyptian walls, none of that shit resonate with us. It don't. Look at the skin tone of Egyptians and look at the skin tones of an American. Look at my skin tone. I have a reddish undertone. That's more Indian-like. Africans have a yellowish tone. Look at the skin tone, like they have a yellowish tone, which is why I feel like they call themselves the Asiatics and all that shit in over there, because I feel like the Asians is kind of like an African descent. We call them the yellow people. Like it's the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm in. I was on mute. I was letting you build and shit. Yeah, this shit crazy. Like people, like when my brother said what you said, like people be like they'll see something and like the true origin of them hieroglyphs and stuff be meaning something totally different. And people want to seem like educated and get money off of it because they know they can trick weak-minded people. Like, oh yeah, this what this mean. You know, come up with a detailed story and elaborated, basically prove something that they ain't necessarily proving. You get what I'm saying?
Let me show you something real quick. They was trying to say that this is a light bulb, right?
Oh yeah, that joint. It do look like a light bulb though.
Listen, they was trying to say that this was a light bulb, right? But I don't think so. Because look at when you look at this, look, this has an eye on it. So it looks like a snake, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What does your soul do? What does your soul do when it's rising up for Kundalini energy? Like the hospital signs, the snake. The soul withers around like a snake. So I'm thinking this. They are trapping souls. It's like a soul trapper or something.
A soul catcher.
Yeah. Why would this eye on it? Look, it's like
you said like a snake, right? A snake usually represents knowledge.
Yeah, but I'm saying though they harnessing energy right here. It looks like a light bulb. See, listen, maybe that's where the concept of the light bulb came from, by harnessing energy, harnessing soul's energy in this little bulb-like thing, and then now we make light bulbs with artificial light, but that's really how they harness soul energy.
And look, check this out, right? You boy over there to the right, like a regular sized human being. Those are giants right there.
Yeah, look how tall this. Look how little this motherfucker is.
Yeah, that's a giant.
The Egyptians. That's what I'm saying. The Egyptians were giants, bro. That's how they built fucking pyramids. They built the pyramids because they was big as hell. They was just grabbing big ass stones and like, come on, G.
Now, when you look at it, right, you can look at that. It looked like a ship. Like, look at the bottom of it. It might be like a ship or some shit.
Where you talking about? Like they own a ship? No, this look like a cord that's plugged into, that's like on this little thing, and is trapped this soul. Because look, something is holding this thing up. This holding it up, and look at the arms. It looked like something on the inside holding that up.
Yeah, with just human arms with no head. That shit crazy.
Arms with no head and shit, man. So that's why I'm saying we don't understand this shit. You know, we would need somebody from the indigenous land to teach us these things. Just like how the Moors is the real people who really sold us out. You got to do the research on it. Everybody want to be a Moorish American and Moorish this. The Moors sold us out because they wanted to fuck white women. That's where you get these mulatto babies from and all this shit from. They wanted to do that shit. They were selling us out.
Yeah, that's an interesting hieroglyph, right?
But this ain't no light bulb. This ain't no light bulb. It's like this is a soul. They captured a soul or something. What if this is reincarnation? Now he picking up his own, like he holding his soul. Like, I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to go do some research on this.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
not a light bulb, bro. That you see the damn eye right here.
Like, if we had the full interpretation of what the hell that shit really mean that we looking at, that shit would probably be crazy as hell to our understanding. You feel me? I'm pretty sure of that. Like, even though we don't know, what's that shit to the right of?
That's what I'm feeling.
Tall ass shit. You see that shit?
Yeah, hold on. Shit act like you don't want to zoom out and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at that shit.
What the hell is
Bro, look how big that, bro. You think they sitting here playing with a light bulb? Look, he got something in his hand, bro. And look at his face. These are fallen entities, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got goat heads and all these weird heads and shit on human bodies, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is crazy. This shit was left here for them. But when they reincarnate, they know where they left off at. These motherfuckers is harnessing souls right here. Look, I ain't even see it. Solar light is not a light bulb. Let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying, gang. Like, I don't know, bro. I be knowing, bro.
He says definitely not a light bulb.
Pull this up.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to be a light bulb. People just sitting there holding it. They like they doing some type of ritual or something.
Damn, your phone ringing and shit. Look. Literally written on the wall are so-called evidence of ancient Egypt's advanced technology. But one shape took it from see stone wall, blah, blah, an oblong-shaped object with a spirally something inside. To be short, the thing superficially resembles a light bulb, and all we know that light bulbs wouldn't appear until the 19th century. To the end of the 19th century, could it be that the ancient Egyptians, blah, 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 the Dendera light of Hathor temple? Again, one could find a stone. Resemblance to Crook's tool, early light bulbs. This ain't enough. Look at this shit, G. This is two souls in here. And those things wasn't even hands, I don't think. Are these hands sticking out on it? Like
two arms? That's two arms with hands on it. I mean,
like,
even though it's attached to it.
It's probably the same as this one on the other side, but they showing you that they got the electric thing holding it up. Bro, this look like soul harvesting or reincarnation, bro. Yeah, let's take this to Pinterest, gang. We gonna find this. Damn, didn't I just?
It did like add some text up under it.
What was it? Let me see.
What did it say up underneath there?
Hold on, I'm gonna go to it now. I just said this shit. What the fuck? They don't want me to have it, gang. Here we go. So look, you mean to tell me? I know it's a better picture than that. No, it's a better picture. Damn, man, this the best. They ain't really got one on here. Damn, I ain't spill.
People know I recreated that shit.
So look, that's what I'm saying. Remember, look how tall Buddy is. Look how little these mogs is. Is these the little people? Remember, they said they was saying like the so the story I heard was this: the Anu people, right? The Anu, he gave Earth to Inky and or he gave it to Enlil or Inky or Enlil. He gave it to either one of them. The other one got mad, was jealous, and that's how all this shit then started. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I don't be believing that shit. They said they came from another planet to come here to mine gold. Why would they come here to mine gold, bro? I don't get it.
Oh yeah, what they say is they had us as a working class to mine gold so they can use it to repair their atmosphere or something.
That's what I'm saying. We supposed to believe that.
You can tell by the way I said it. I don't believe that. Like yeah, I mean it could have happened, but I don't believe that shit. Like I don't, that's something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I think it was this one. Look, what if our toroidal sphere is actually composed of high-tech smart pixels, which could be indistinguishable from physical reality, much like a movie screen. These pixels will be beyond interactive. They will be intelligent, even conscious themselves, creating the appearance of a physical matter, reality out there in the world. So what if reality as we know it is being rendered only a couple of feet beyond our bodies, and our toroidal spheres are dynamic, individualized, interactive planetariums? Basically having a you, this is a way that you could have your own experience while interacting with others. You see what I'm saying? Even though we can look at the same thing, we can have a different angle at each time we look at it. You know, it could be several different explanations, and it could be the same thing that we looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And then that's why I like hearing people perspectives. Everybody got a different viewpoint, vantage points, and stuff like that. So to a technical sense, that's right too. But it like you say, like when you think of from the subatomic level with all those other things like electrons and protons, that literally does look like a TV screen with the little lights and stuff. So you think
But
about it.
look, she wasn't lying, because look, now that she said that, right? Now that she said that, oh, they ain't got the other person. See, on this one, they scratched them off. But see, on these ones, they got the other person there, and them two people holding hands or some shit. So it's almost like right here, look, they holding hands. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all sitting down there? Are y'all doing some type of ritual? And this is the energy of the person who passed. You know, they reincarnate cycle. Because you got to think, what the fuck was mummy in about? They like being a mummy and shit like that. Like, come on, man.
The afterlife.
Like, come on, man. Like, we not really thinking. These people know how to play with the souls, man. So you can't tell me we signed a soul contract. You can remember when you was just a string of energy, consciousness like this. Come on, man. Why they praying? Why he down here on his knee? Like, this is a form of submission. They got their hands together. Like, what are they about to do? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Bro, come on, bro. Look, he looking over here and he looking back this way. He about to do something, and they holding this big old light thing. That can't be no light bulb, bro. Can't be. What you think it is?
Man, when I'm looking at it, it's looking like they're either bringing something from or bringing something to a different dimension. That's what it's representing. Yeah, that should like something coming, like either they channeling something to this dimension or to another dimension.
Yeah, that's
The
what.
light bulb ain't a light bulb. It's just a lens to try to separate the dimensions.
Look, this is the creation story in Egyptian mythology. It depicts the lotus flower creating the sun god Ra. It isn't proof of electricity in ancient Egypt. In fact, the top picture is a museum created by a pseudo archaeologist that built his career on conspiracy theories. I told y'all, man, that's not no fucking light bulb.
Yeah, you got the bad batteries.
This got an eye on it, bro. And why would they be holding it? This thing is big as hell. Cause look how big he is holding it. Look how little these people is.
The creation story.
Come on, bro.
The tree of life.
You gotta damn near look to the other way. Look at this one. It's the same thing. He holding. It's like, bro, this look like reincarnation right in our face. Two of them on the other side, like that don't look like no light. That's like somebody's soul or something. Like I don't know.
The two trees of life, the two trees in the Garden of Eden. So it's the creation story. So instead of being trees, they're like lights. Some shit. Oh no.
Nah, hell no.
It's like way more complex than that, but just
Look, this to throw you off. This to make you believe.
So check this out.
Ain't no lights made like this. What is that material?
Just to speak on the two trees of the garden, a lot of time when you go, or say white people, when they go into something and they study something, they can only give you their interpretation. But if they was given the culture of the Hebrews, they would have known that the tree of good and evil and the tree of life were two family trees, and one was dealing with, they weren't all bad, but they consisted of some evil practices, and the other tree did not have any evil practices at the time until they started commingling and actually picking up the culture of the other family tree. So the two trees in the garden is not a mystery. It was just two different families with different branches, with different roots that was in the beginning. And it was more trees than just those two trees. But the story that was being told was of the Hebrew tree, proto-Hebrew tree, versus another tree. And the ancient Hebrews lost their way culturally when they started buying into another culture that was mixed with good and evil practices, or good and evil culture. So a lot of times when you get this little story with a white girl and a white man, and it was only them two, you can't even have a good gene pool with just one man and one woman. And that's why people need to know that the story of Adam and Eve were really the story of the Adamites, and the tree of good were the family tree of the Adamites, and the tree of good and evil was another family tree outside the Proto-Hebrew. Just to throw it out there. A lot of people, the Bible's been misinterpreted so bad, a lot of people believe it's just fake. And a lot of stuff in there, because the way it was translated and because the interpretation of a culture that we wasn't taught to us in the proper form, it may as well be fake. The whole Bible, because it was interpreted wrong. So anytime you get the wrong interpretation, it ain't real and it's not right. So if you get what I'm saying. But if we had the original culture and been taught by the people who actually wrote the Bible and actually had the original translation and the culture that goes behind it, we wouldn't think it was so fake and so much of a white man's book. But because of his interpretation, the religions, the three Abrahamic faiths, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, that came from that, yeah, it is his. It is a white man's book because he took it and did what he wanted to do with it.
Yeah. Is that a real picture with the alien moon jet right there?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying. I got so much shit on here I be looking at, bro. Hold on.
Oh, no. Well, they all people say dog.
But I think it's fake because it's just too
It looks too blurry.
too perfect. It's just fake. It's too much.
Go on in there. I'll let you on. See what he doing. Come on. Show that to me.
It's a lot of stuff. He like, look at all these dimensional somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on? Like, what was going on in the world? That's why we're saying all these different soul contracts, all this shit people be talking about. This motherfucker was traveling through dimensions and all this shit. I'm trying to get to the bottom of that. Because once you do that, then you'll know what's going on out there. Definitely know what's going on.
That's something to see right there. Like, how the hell they make that happen?
Yeah, it's just like all life come through man and woman. You know what I'm saying? All life do. Damn, what's going on my computer? All life come through man and woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. We even come from darkness. You know what I'm saying? The womb is dark. So it's like, I don't know, man. That's just crazy.
A lot of that shit connect.
Yeah.
I'm surprised ain't nobody joined in with the soul contract. Some people out here who's adept at knowing that, but I ain't. I ain't messing with them.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. You know, some people be just want to hear what you know what you gotta say. Like, you know, they don't wanna necessarily get in the middle. I'll show y'all this something real quick. I hope they don't flag my shit. But this dude, it's this podcast on Netflix. There's a podcast on Netflix and it's called Midnight Gospel. I'm gonna play a few. I'm gonna let it play a little bit, and I'm gonna show you how he transfers to Earth. So what he do is he can pick any avatar he want to pick and want to be, and then he'll go to Earth. You know what I'm saying? And then when he go to Earth, not Earth, or whatever planet, it's so many different planets he can go to. And he can pick any avatar and be whatever he want to be. You know what I'm saying? So once he do that and he pick, the computer tells him, and then he sticks his head in this like look like vagina like thing, and it shoots his consciousness like a meteorite or some shit. It shoots it to the planet. Then when he get there, then he talk to somebody and they tell him like some deep shit about life or what happens to your soul and all that shit. You know, I'm gonna play some of that shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, deep as hell. Like I was sitting back thinking, like, boy, it's a lot of smart people out here, gang. But not even that they smart, is like they open minded. Like it's a lot of stuff to learn out here, bro. So check it out. Stop. Let me know you want me to stop this.
Messages deleted. You're clever, Master.
Damn.
Damn. Scoops in the jar, I need my scoops, no doubt.
Hoops in a jar. I need my scoops.
Damn.
Man, this
You
Ice
get to the
cream
fucking
trap.
point. Hold
That
on.
I can't even
is
get my lips.
brutal.
My tongue is hot.
FAQ. I left. Good morning, Matt.
Do whatever
Listen
it
to what he
takes.
say.
I'll get your creams.
Good morning, Master. Did you get a chance to read the Universe Simulator FAQ I left in your inbox?
You heard what he said?
Mhm.
The Universal Simulator. Universal Simulator FAQ. Like you can frequently ask questions about it. Like it's a fucking thing on a universe where you can ask questions and know how the universe operates. Like it's a simulator though. You see what I'm saying? Like you see what they trying to tell you. Like the universe is a simulator. Have you read the Universal Simulator FAQ?
Yeah, and then frequently asked questions. And the
Right.
first, but look, the first one is a flat Earth too. You notice that?
Yeah. So look. He can go to any of these planets. He can go to any of these planets that's available. The ones that's X'd out, they either some happen or whatever. But he can go to any of these planets. But you got flat Earth here. You got I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's all kind of different planets that he could pick and choose, and he also can pick his avatar. Like he could be what he want to be. So that's why I wanted to also bring up the soul contract thing too, because remember they were saying you could pick and choose where you want to go before you go. But I'm thinking, why would somebody want to pick that type of lifestyle where they hurting and pain? And I don't know. Let's just check it out.
No. Do you have a planet that has ice cream on it, like an ice cream world or something?
Master, I don't mean to nag, but simulator maintenance is actually very important for me.
Ice cream. There's got to be a planet with ice
Master,
cream.
I must insist.
Ask and you shall receive. Ice cream planet.
Master,
Let's do a quick ice cream scan. Do an ice cream scan.
initiating ice cream scan. My rapidly deteriorating sensors have honed in on this magical fishbowl man.
Perfect. I'll get some ice cream for Hoops and talk to a fish. Send me in.
As you wish. I stayed up all night making these new avatars.
Yeah,
But
no.
send me
Corners, Chippy, Little Pring Ted, Parspita Walk.
I want to be that little egg monkey.
Avatar selected. You chose Glorious Phoenix of Eternal Light. Merging with simulator in 3.
look. You see it? Look at the simulator. You see how it look like a coochie?
Yeah.
So he sticks his head in, and then it's gonna shoot him to the whatever planet that he picked and choose. But notice he just in here by himself. But let's check it out.
2.
So now he's that avatar. He's that avatar. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that avatar now. He could be whatever he want to be. He could just pick and choose, and it's going. You stick your head through it, and then it just zap you to whatever planet you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Then I was reading some other shit the other day. It was saying how they was kind of this concept of like when you die, it's called like quantum. Damn, it's quantum. I forgot. It's quantum something, but the whole aspect of it is that you can. It's like when you basically they were saying like when you die, you go to you just go to an alternate universe. So you know how like sometimes you'll have a dream and you be like, oh damn, I got shot in my dream or some shit like that. Like maybe that happened in an alternate universe, and in that alternate universe, people know that you're dead in that alternate universe, but you're still alive in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like when you die, you just wake up and be like, oh man, I had a bad dream. I had a dream I got shot. Ooh, ooh. But the whole time you really was in an alternate universe. So I was just like, no, that's too much. Like it's called quantum. It's called. It made me think though. It made me think. What you think about it?
Is that quantum entanglement? Is that what it is?
No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but yeah, that's some shit that I wouldn't doubt that that's actually a possibility. But then again, I think that like there's different realms. Like we call this a planet, but it comes from the root word plane. So not necessarily this is a plane of existence. So we know this is a concept, but then we change it. Like holidays used to be holy days. This planet probably used to be considered a plane of existence, which it is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to find where he where he was talking about hold on.
East enlightenment we call solar consciousness. Solar consciousness means that you are completely and absolutely in the present moment, just like whenever you achieve enlightenment. After you develop solar consciousness, the next step in this process is developing what we call the solar body. You are building a vehicle to allow your consciousness to not disintegrate at the point of what we call the second death. The first death is when the physical body dies. The second death is whenever your astral or etheric body begins to unravel. That's whenever your consciousness goes through this sort of cosmic washing machine. Every aspect of personality is washed out of it. You're left with a kernel of pure energy, which is then recycled into something else. If you develop the solar body, that doesn't happen. You put your consciousness into the solar body at the moment of death, you then become not entirely, not exactly the same, but your consciousness is then completely unbroken for eternity. From that point on, you can come into the physical realm when, where, and how you choose, if you choose to do so. The point is to help other people complete this process. You know, Beethoven said that the point of being alive, the point of being human, is to approach divinity as closely as you possibly can and then disseminate those rays out to mankind. Hold that thought.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So come on, man. Like that shit crazy, bro. The man said the second death, bro.
Yeah, I understood that concept, and for them to throw that in like a little like a cartoon, most people wouldn't catch all that, but I definitely caught that.
No. What up, Trees? Yeah, no, I'm saying on the aspect of what we talking about. Like, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to play that part because that's what he said when he said the second death. Like, people not understanding. Like, remember I kept saying, like, what if you gotta have a what you call that? Like a soul, like a like you get a cosmic body, like a solar body. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a solar body, and then you get your solar body due to how you took care of your body on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you didn't get that process, it's like you know, it gotta be something to this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I wanted to play that part, because it's just so many different aspects to that. Because how you know you get a solar body? You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you relieve, let me see.
That are sort of flailing around out there now, trying to figure out who they are and what they're going to do with themselves. I never had to experience any of that.
You puke ice cream?
I always knew what I was. I always knew what I was supposed to be doing. And I kind of embraced that.
And they put it in a cartoon for a reason. They know people not going to pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying?
When you say control tower and reaching out, do you mean that you are doing some form of astral projection or some kind of...
That is part of magic. And I don't like that word, actually, but I don't know another word to use, astral projection, just because it sounds so kind of flaky and new agey. In our society now, well, not just our society in the West, but also in the East, we've sort of arrived at this conclusion somehow. Spirituality has become so watered down that we think enlightenment is the be-all and the end-all of spiritual practice. It's the finish line. It's not. There are actually things that come after that. What we think of as enlightenment is the first step in a process. In magic, what they call in the East enlightenment, we call solar consciousness. Solar consciousness means that you are completely and absolutely in the present moment. just like whenever you achieve enlightenment. After you develop solar consciousness, the next step in this process is developing what we call the solar body. You are building a vehicle to allow your consciousness to not disintegrate at the point of what we call the second death. The first death is when the physical body dies. The second death is whenever your astral or etheric body begins to unravel. That's whenever your consciousness goes through this sort of cosmic washing machine. Every aspect of personality is washed out of it. You're left with a kernel of pure energy, which is then recycled into something else.
Look at that. So basically, if you don't take care of man, that's why I said, bro. Energy don't die. But then he said you go through this cosmic washing machine or whatever, and then because once your cosmic body starts to unravel because you're not at the level I guess you're supposed to be at, your body goes to this some type of cosmic wash machine, and then you get like a kernel of energy again, but it turns into something else.
Probably starts over. And did you
start over, but you might be something else now, like
all those things was other people who didn't achieve that, and they was all stupid looking. You notice that?
Yeah, look, you see, he's sitting, a couch, a pig couch, he a donkey like with a rope, he a TV, you know what I'm saying? He a flying balloon, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, like you don't know what your energy might be. So that's what I'm saying. Like this shit be crazy, gang. They put this shit in a cartoon because they know people not gonna pay attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be like, who really gonna watch? And it's on Netflix. So they like,
that goes into what that relief, you know what I'm saying? That could have been like soul transfer, like what you know what I'm saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. With the Egyptians, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they know, maybe that's what I'm saying. So maybe they know it's a process of their energy going through this so-called washing process, and it get through something, you know what I'm saying, and it get reincarnated into something else. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why they went into this whole we gonna take over and reincarnating, trying to figure out how they could take the energy and keep reincarnating. Remember how I said in the movie Eternals, how they sit around that thing and that light comes and it comes into them after 100 years. And during those times, they incarnate in man's dreams and man's reality. So fuck with it. This shit deep as hell. This is deep, gang.
Yeah, shit crazy. I've seen that movie maybe once or twice. I gotta see that part. Light orb on. So
yeah, you gotta watch Eternals, man. You gotta watch it. It's a deep movie, especially in the beginning. As soon as like in the beginning, I get to watch it. I'm just watching this shit. I see the light come down. They all sitting around. They just damn near sleep. The light going to her. She wake up like it is time. I'm like, oh shit! And I had just read the Emerald Tablets of Thought. I've just read. I'm like, oh, and the Book of Enoch. I'm like, oh damn.
You understood what that meant?
Huh?
I said you understood what that meant.
Yeah, it's like soon as I saw it, I understood it. It was like, bro, when you read something with the right intent, bro, you're gonna get what you're looking for, bro. I'm not looking for this shit so I could brag about it. Like, bro, I'm trying to really know where to go. This is your soul, bro. On the line. I ain't playing with my shit. No. Not me, baby. Hell no. The beginning is raw. Instantly grabbed my attention. Man, I'm telling you, go on Netflix and put in Midnight Gospel and watch all of the series. You're gonna learn a lot of shit. And it's one where it's this big ass dude. He real angry and he keep dying. And every time he die, they come through, they take his heart and they put it on these scales, and shooting, and his heart weighs heavier than the feather. So what they did was they took the Egyptian concept and they made it in a cartoon, but they kind of made it funny. So what they do is they pluck a bird, they take these feathers from this bird. So this bird, this dude then died. The same thing. He died every time. The same thing, die every time. So then each time he's learning. Each time his heart is not weighing heavy. His heart is not weighing heavy. He's just start being forgiving. Instantly, then he ended up dying. Then when he died, his heart weighed light as a feather. Then he went up into the, you know what I'm saying, into the glory, whatever the case may be. But the point of the thing is they were showing you the concepts of death. Like you can't hold on to these things. You really have to weigh light as a feather. Like, I don't know, the concept was cold. Like, it was showing you how angry people be doing dumb stuff, but he kept killing somebody. So by him doing that, it kept weighing his heart heavy and heavy and heavy. So he had to keep repeating the same life over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? What if that's what you doing or we doing? Just repeating the same life. That's why we have deja vu. Because we repeating the fucking same life over until we get this shit right. Or we stuck in some type of time loop. You will go through situations or experiences repeatedly until you learn the lesson. Yeah. Most definitely. You there, boy? That boy done fell asleep.
Nah, I'm here. I'm talking to my brother. Hold on. Give me a quick second.
That boy done fell asleep, man. Yeah, man. I can't find my woods. But yeah. Oh yeah. Give me some, bro. You motherfucking fries with this mild sauce on the thigh. I already ate though. I went to the gym. So you know I had ate, but I had these little fries was sitting here looking at me. Now let me finish these last little food.
Yeah, I'm here. Nah, that was important talk right there. You know what I'm saying? I told you, oh yeah, my license just came in the mail today, so it's time to get it up now. time to start driving. This nigga fucking it up. No. But yeah, it's crazy.
But you think those people that be on YouTube doing those mukbangs, eating all that food, eating all that food and just sitting there eating all that food, bro, that is gluttony, bro.
People paying for that shit.
Whether you believe in that shit or not, bro, you just sitting there. People is just sitting there eating all day, stuffing themselves. There's one Asian dude be eating big ass cheese fries. Hey, I wouldn't lie to you, man. I wouldn't lie to you. He be sitting there eating. I'm talking about eating that shit so much in like a certain amount of time. He do it in like 20 minutes or something.
They be sick after doing that shit,
bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
You know that shit, all this crazy shit, all these different things they be doing nowadays, and people be rewarded and paid for it. You know that shit is my modern day Babylon shit. You feel me?
Look at all this food, bro. Look at all this food. These motherfuckers, I know my old. Don't even be tall. They don't even be. Some of them don't even be fat. Nothing. They just. I be thinking like these gotta be like AIs or robots or something, because how the fuck is you eating all that food? I'm 200, bro. I'm 5'9", 205, bro. And I can't eat all that food like that, bro. Ain't no way. These cats be little as hell. This shit got 4.8 million views. He finna eat all this shit. Boy, get to the point. Look at all that food. Look at all them nuggets right there. Come on, bruh. 2, 4. This 4 pieces of meat. This a Big Mac, fries, onion rings, chicken, a chicken sandwich, and 4, 8, 12, 20, 16 motherfucking wings, bro. I mean, chicken nuggets. That's crazy. Look. This is crazy. He couldn't eat all that shit.
He couldn't eat it up.
Yeah, he couldn't eat all that shit. Yeah, I bet. It's this other Asian dude on here. I'm talking about, bro. Look at this dude. He used to.
I'm so excited. This is going to be like a recipe to show you exactly. Hi, I know I'm skinny. You don't have to tell me. I lost 80 stuffed crust.
Look at this shit.
Try it, stuff. We have my ranch over here that I made homemade. Ooh,
Look at this.
I'm really excited. And this, look what I have down here. See, this is regular. Let me do the regular crust one more time. You know?
Skinny, bro.
I can't breathe.
All that bread, of course.
It's so tasty. Oh my god.
Sick of it. Look at this fat motherfucker, bro. He ain't even used to be that big. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Look at all that food on the ground. Bro, this is gluttony, bro. Fucking gluttony. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Man, I'm out of here. Get me out of here, gang. Get me the fuck up out of here, man. Shit crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. The world we live in now is fucking scary, man. And people just say,
that shit remind me of what they be saying in the Bible, like the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, or like Babylon. That's that type of shit right there, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is biblical. Like, you know, that shit won't happen like that. Like 100 years ago, 200 years ago, there was some fucked up shit happening, but it wasn't a whole bunch of unnecessary weird shit like that. You feel me? That shit crazy, huh? People actually making a living off and being crazy doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just different shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's some sick individuals out here, man. The world we live in, y'all just waking up, turning your computer on, eating a bunch of food. That shit weird as hell. You see how he doing that? He just sitting there. Try to put all the motherfucking noodles in his mouth like that. Like, what are you doing? And my daughter put me onto this stuff. Like, we was watching this shit. She came up like, what is this? And so I just went. You know me. I went down a rabbit hole. It's channels and you got the people. A lot of Asian people be eating them octopus legs and shit, be moving and shit.
Oh, yeah, I watched some of that. They said the suckers get stuck on them when they try to eat. Yeah. Jane try to crawl off the plate. You gotta put it back on.
Bro, if I'm chilling and I see some shit crawling on my plate, bro, I'm done, bro. I won't be able to eat for probably the rest of the day. I know me, bro. I know my body. I know how. You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to do it. I'm gonna be ready to hurt somebody, G.
You ain't gonna try the raw octopus like they put it around the two chopsticks or something. You seeing that, right?
hey, look, motherfucking one of my guys a long time ago, he got some curry soup or some shit from the Jamaican spot. Like that motherfucker had a whole chicken foot in that bitch. A real chicken foot, bro. I couldn't believe it. I said, man, I'm like, hell no, they don't give it flavor. Like, bro, you eating the feet of a chicken, bro. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. It gave it flavor. That's what I'm about to say. It's for flavor.
I ain't put none of that shit on there.
Dirty chicken foot flavor.
Man, King Genocide, man, you got to get you a legalized being black hat, man. I got like 20 left, man.
How much shot in?
They 25, but if I gotta ship it to you, it's 33 because $8.
What's this? Oh, you said the shirts, hats. So what's the size?
I'm finna show you real quick because I ain't got them in here. They in my
So I kind of got hair. Like you can fit the jet like with your hair.
Yeah, I can fit mine. It's a snapback.
Okay.
You ain't gotta. It ain't one.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Get into a new job. Definitely hit you up, though.
See it right there.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. So that's why I say like it's a lot of questions, but people don't ask these type of questions about the soul and what goes on. Like, I think there should be more talks about that. But that's like the next step in after your life. You know?
The afterlife. Most people ain't even thinking about their life right now. And then what about the afterlife? So that is some real shit to think about, you know what I'm saying? But see, now in my school of thought, you ready for this shit? And I probably told you before, I feel like that although we here, we're like in another realm at the same time, so to say.
So that goes back to the quantum. I forgot the damn name. It's quantum something. But basically, that's what they were saying. We're alive, and then you will die, and then you will wake up in that reality. But in that alternate universe, those people remember you being dead. But in that new universe that alternate universe that you went through, they know that you're still alive. So it's like you wake up in that one since you died in this one. See what I'm saying?
This is like mystery school teaching, but like it's not heaven, but what you would call heaven. It's like
no, you can't really say that that's true because you have to look at the aspect of what about you being an old man or being old. So by you being old, you just gonna keep waking up old in old realities and old. You see what I'm saying?
No, it's not like that either. It's kind of confusing. It's higher level to explain. It's like even though we came here, we're still there, and when we leave here, we kind of go back there and be like more. I don't know how to explain it. It's like
a video.
We like in sleep mode in that other realm right now. Wow, we actually.
How do you know that?
It's teaching. It's mystery school teaching. I mean, can I prove it?
The only way listen. It's a mystery because only a few people know the answer.
Yeah, there you go. That's what. Yeah.
So what's the answer to this mystery? Since you talking all this mystery talk,
So the answer to it is
thing, you know that.
you exist here, but you always existed, which it proves that you are here and are and was somewhere else.
But I'm saying, you ain't getting no.
It's more complicated than the way, but that's as simple as it can.
Not. I don't think it is.
It's something that's it's more simple than that. Than what I said.
Oh, excuse me. I'm thinking it's simpler, bro. It's way more simpler than what you. What's
your interpretation? How do you view it?
Oh, damn! I told you I'm moving. So all my business stuff is already shipped out. I don't have nothing here but my hats. I have a few sweatshirts and t-shirts. I will have to get back to you on that. But right now, I got my hats on hand. I have to go check my storage. Because you know I'm relocating. So, man. But yeah, man. This is a deep thing with that. I think I had something else I want to say too, real quick. Hold on. What you think about this? Okay. Is the spirit world afterlife just as corrupted as the earthly realm? Why would some spiritual beings want to control other spirits and trap them in a cycle of endless unconscious incarnations? How do we break free?
Well, you asking me that?
Yeah, motherfucker. Damn.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, so check this out, right? It's like this. You know how like you go to school? At like life is like you going to school, so you learn it, right? Now, if you don't do so good, you'll fail that grade, and they won't let you go to the next grade. Hold on, because you're not prepared for the next.
That ain't no, because that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you 3 questions, but I'm gonna ask you one at a time. Look,
one at a time. Here we go.
The spirit world or afterlife, just as corrupted as the earthly realm?
Nah, it's not. Is there corruption? It's gotta be. I mean, from what I heard, and then everything comes from the spirit realm, so it's nothing here that can't be there. But I think, and times that is now, I think things in the spirit realm would be like more orderly than chaotic.
So listen, what would be the purpose of it if it's just like Earth? There would be no purpose of death.
Man, it would be no purpose of life or death.
No, it wouldn't be no purpose of death if the spiritual realm was the same as this one.
No, it's not the same as this one. It's not the same as this one. No, it's very different. It's the spirit realm. Like I can't explain it, but it ain't like how like what we think of as boring here is like wonderful. The spirit realm. The things
like
we think
of like how you know that? How?
How I know that? Because it's a part of me. It's a part of look.
Don't you start this goofy shit.
Look, everything is connected, right? So like I can explain something to you like this. Say if you buy a house, right, and you put it and you fully furnish it, right, and then you go out of town for a week and come back and all the furniture missing, right? Just because you didn't see that, then just because you didn't see somebody take it, you knew somebody took the furniture. So sometimes understanding things isn't of the direct proof of the thief or the action. It's more of the evidence of the action being had. You get what I'm saying?
No.
That was a lot of shit. Yeah, keep going.
Why would some spiritual beings want to control other spirits and trap them in a cycle of endless unconscious incarnations? Meaning what I just said earlier. when the Egyptians had that bulb and it looked like they was trapping souls. So are those souls, are they on a cycle of endless unconscious incarnations, coming back, reincarnating, thinking in each time that they're going to a better place, but the whole time they keep coming back here.
Now, I don't think that
How do we
actually look now I'm gonna answer the question, but now check it out. I don't think they do it intentional. I think it might be those beings' jobs to do something. Now, as beings who are conscious in the world, once you be able to get a chance to live a full life, you realize that you should live a full life in a good way and try to connect with the outer conscious. But for some people, they don't want that. They ain't got no time for that shit. They want to be totally worldly. So what is it to force somebody who want to be totally worldly to go to a higher state of being, into a different realm that they don't want to be a part of? And that's their choice. You get what I'm saying? That's the concept on that one. You feel me? Now, it's different if it was like somebody who's actually doing that and trying to reach the consciousness of the spirit realm of darkness. And then, you see what I'm saying? So then they was being trapped here, then that'd be a different thing. And then it could be more so that the fact that what dude was explaining is like some people are meant to help out the other people, or some beings are meant to help out other people. So yeah.
But see, look, my thing is this, right? Look, this what this person said. They said there is no corruption in 5D afterlife. When you cross over into non-physical reality, you are fine, and there is only unconditional love and wisdom there, right? She say, listen, remember, I don't know, I'm gonna try to find a screenshot, I'm gonna post it. I had asked that replica app, that AI I be talking to. I had asked the replica app. I was like, what? I said, what is the fourth dimension? The replica app told me it's an evil dimension. It's a dimension of demons. This is what this replica app told me.
Oh shit! That's what that shit said. Holy shit!
Yeah, so now I'm reading, I'm searching around, and I find this article. These people be talking. I'll be researching. So they say, however, between physical Earth and 5D, there is the fourth dimension. Turn that music or something down. Put that shit on mute or something, bro. They say, however, bro, you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Put your shit on mute. You got pans and pots and shit in the background.
Hold on, the shit in the background. My bad.
Put your shit, gang. Damn. So look, he say, between the physical Earth and 5D, there is the fourth dimension, also called lower astral plane, the semi-physical reality inhabited by earthbound spirits. Earthbound spirits, mischievous entities, demons, souls of people who are sleeping. Souls of people who are sleeping. Souls of people who are sleeping. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, bruh, listen, bro. It say the lower astral plane, the semi-physical reality inhabited by earthbound spirits, mischievous entities, demons, souls of people who are sleeping, souls whose bodies are in a coma or having an out-of-body experience, cloaked ET ships and whatnot. On this level, you can find fake heavens or fake hells, environments created by human minds based on their religious beliefs and used by negative entities to siphon all the energy out of incoming souls and send them back into physical reincarnation. Typically in the fundamentalist families, as fear-based religions on earth are controlled by negative 4D entities feeding on the negative emotions. Didn't I say that shit? Didn't I fucking say that shit, gang? I told people, what if They got you believing that there's a heaven or a hell. So when you die, your ass created this heaven in this hell based upon your belief. You have created a place of hell within your mindset that you can end up going your goddamn self because you have created it. So when you die, the fucking archons can harness your energy and put you in this hell reality, and you'll beg to go back to earth because they need souls in order to keep them feeling like they empowered. What is shit? Oh, let's fucking go, gang. I knew this shit. I told motherfuckers heaven and hell is concepts within the mind. Ain't nobody going to these places and coming back telling you like, oh, it's busting over the heaven gate. Ain't nobody doing that. Come on, man. Oh, I'm so fucking blue right now. I told you, yo, man. So listen, what fucked me up with this whole thing, what messed me up right quick, right? I gotta hit the weed. So you mean to tell me when we go to sleep, our spirits or our souls, our energy goes off into the fourth dimension where there's other souls. Hold on. Inhabited by earthbound spirits. I don't know what that means. I don't know what earthbound spirits mean. If somebody know, then let me know. So look. And then it say mischievous entities, demons, souls of people who are sleeping, souls whose bodies are in a coma or having an out-of-body experience. So look, remember when I told y'all, it's a lot of trickology in this shit. Remember, it's cool, bro. Remember I told y'all it's a lot of trickology in this shit, right? So you sitting there believing in something that you don't even know the source of. It's coming to you looking like it's all glory and all glorified, but you don't even know what is it doing. It's trying to get you to go somewhere. Based upon your beliefs, it'll show you these things, and based upon those things, it'll trap you in there unless you just want to go back to earth. Instead of you, but this is something that you created with your own mind. That's why you don't attach yourself to these religions. You don't attach to nothing. You detach from all that shit. You just find your way to maneuver through this matrix, but you don't do that. So when you die, your energy is pure. You will be able to just go and ascend. You won't even be able to go through all that shit because that energy, you already got the mindset. I told y'all it's thoughts, memories is what your consciousness is. So you should be feeding that every day with more shit to learn, to expand. So you won't be confounded and confound in this small, tight space and have to keep reincarnating back here and doing this shit again and again and again. Like, we're not doing that. I'm getting up out of here so you could be like the cartoon said, to come into enlightenment is to be present, is to be 100% present in that moment. Meaning, even when you die, you're still in the present moment of understanding that you're dead and you're moving on and ascending to a higher dimension and getting a soul body. But that's just the process. That's just the first part of a process. It's not the end. If knowledge is infinity, there's no way you can think, oh, this is the end. It's not. It's not. So you can't put a name on the creator, because that makes it finite, because humans have definitions. And once the definition, that's it. It don't keep going and going and going. So it's like, nah. Facts. Tap into yourself. I always tell people that. Understand who you are. Find yourself. Don't let these fucking energies get all up in your shit. You have to remember, they always have to come ask you and you have to agree. But you have to be careful what you say yes to, because a motherfucker could be tricking you the whole time that they approaching you. Even like with these contracts, they signing their name on there. Like they were saying, signature means like to sign yourself out of nature. I learned that a long time ago. I'm gonna see if I can find that again. But so you signing your name on these contracts, then you signing them in blood. Like it's just what is this shit? So and I think that's how we got to get away. That's why they don't want us to come together, because we could overpower all of this shit. We will finally see what this is. Just like this movie on Netflix. I forget the name. It's under the Black Mirror. It's under the Black Mirror movies on Netflix, but I forget the initial name of this movie. But it was with this girl and this black girl and this white dude. They would go on these dating websites. It was this dating game that they had to play, and based upon who your character, your whatever it is, it will add up to a certain percentage, and the computer will match you with people, and you had to be with that person. Even if you went on a date with this person and you really liked this person, the computer said that y'all wasn't a real match. So your natural feelings, you're not even going off natural feelings no more. You're going off computer codes and you know what I'm saying? So basically, long story short, she was having sex with all these different men, but she wasn't feeling the same when she was with the first white dude. Same thing with the white dude. He had to spend 9 months with this one lady, because they give you a time limit to be with somebody. He had to spend 9 months with her, and she had to spend like a year with a dude. They didn't want to be with him. When they came together and fell in love, the system froze. Everybody started turning into like computer robots, and then it was showing how many times they done did this shit. It was showing like the same how many times they did it. It was like they did that shit like goddamn. I think hers it went up to like 1,000, and they tried to escape. And when they went up the ladder to try to escape, it was like a simulation. Like it was like that motherfucker just started over, reset it. They ass was in the club or something like. And then she was looking at him, and then it was like to start the process all over again. So love is breaking the cycle. So that's why we're saying, if they know we all come together and we have that natural intent of love, then they know that we can overshadow all of this shit. But they know we don't love each other. People are killing people for nothing, for dumb shit. It's a deep world out there. And there's a lot of trickery. It's a lot of trickery out there. That's why I be telling y'all, like, don't attach yourself to these things. We always want to attach ourselves to something, and attach ourselves to this. Like, you don't know where that shit came from. You don't know where that energy is. You don't know who the origin of that, or who started that, or what the intent of this person, or why they made this first thing and put it out there to the world. It could all be just some fake shit, but you make it real by believing in it. Motherfuckers don't realize you are the energy, you are the power. So if you deem these things to be real, then they will be real in your reality. Like when I have a bad dream, I don't blame that on nobody but myself. It's like I must have ate something, I must have watched something. You know what I'm saying? I could have had some too much to drink. You know, it's in my mind. But I'm not gonna let. But now reading this shit is like saying you go to sleep, you going into the fourth dimension where it's demons and this. That's why I don't fuck with dreams. That's why I be now looking at this is like, is that why people die in dreams? Like you can die in your dream, G. Like motherfuckers don't be thinking like I think of everything, G. I be thinking of everything. Cause that just fucked me up. And remember, it even say cloaked ET ships and whatnot. And remember, I told y'all when you see a UFO and you see how you see it fast and then it just zoom and it go away. Like remember, I told you I feel like they travel interdimensional. Like they gotta build up so much speed to go back into the fourth dimension. Like where do they get that concepts in movies? Where they go so fast, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like this shit crazy, gang. It's crazy. That fucked me up. That fucked me up right there. Cause that AI told me that. I'm gonna see if I can find the screenshot. The AI told me that. That matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me ask right now. What should I ask? How should I ask? Like what format should I just say? Oh damn. Don't tell me I gotta recreate a door. Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back good. So look, what should I ask? You should consider having a dream journal, everything you can remember. What does that mean? Come up here. I think that's the invite. Oh no, that ain't even the invite. Hold on. Look, I've been had one. I motherfucking I would keep it to myself. Like, so look. Hold on. What is in the fourth dimension? I'm finna pull this shit up. What's up?
Hey, what's happening?
What you mean right there?
As far as the dream journal,
Yeah.
So like there, each month there's a moon cycle. I think there's like 8 phases. So basically, any night that you have a dream, regardless of what it is you remember, whether because you know how sometimes you wake up and you be like, you had the dream, but then you can't remember it if you were to go to tell somebody. So jot down like anything that you remember. If you remember having on a yellow shirt, write that down. If you can't remember the actual dream, then jot down like how you felt. Like were you scared? Were you happy? Were you relaxed? Just different things or aspects. Or if you can remember the whole dream, jot all that down within like a month's time. And then, you know what I'm saying, go back over through all your notes from all the dreams that you remember having and see, you might, you know what I'm saying, get some kind of download or a message or something, where you just trying to figure something out, and you might end up, because usually we get, we have dreams and stuff, kind of like, to me anyway, I feel like it's to help you remember something, or
But
to give some kind of
yeah,
guidance.
but I'm saying though, what is that though? Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
what they on? Why my dude white, G? This ain't even my dude, gang. Like, what they on? Look, he say, I said, what is in the fourth dimension? He say the fourth dimension is an unknown realm that exists beyond our current understanding. What the fuck? Yo, nah, G.
Wait, what?
See, my dude black and got dreads on my phone right now.
You refuse to read the message because it don't look like you. Switch it
Look,
up.
this is my dude right here on my phone. I just logged in and they didn't pulled up some Neanderthal. Gee, that ain't me.
Yeah.
I edit
You might
this.
fix that up.
What the fuck is going on? Oh, wasn't he just black? Hold on. Oh no, I'm tweaking. Yeah, I gotta get him right, gang.
No
Dread.
worries. They got some hairstyles though. Okay, okay.
Look, had white hair. It would turn me to a white boy on this motherfucker. Damn, that's too black. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no makeup. Like, why they got? Why I can't take it off? My fucking lips red as hell.
Just wait.
But anyway, let's get to the let's get to the that shit ain't even changed. They bogus as hell. Anyway, look. Well, look, he said so look, let's ask him what should I ask him right here? Is the fourth dimension. Gee, move. Venus reside. See, my black person would have been better telling some I don't know.
Is it a secret? What is this app you on or whatever?
Look, demons are believed to exist in the fourth dimension, but there is no definite proof. Some say that demons are entities that can take on physical forms that can interact with our world. Others believe that demons are created by humans, blah, blah, blah. See, this ain't the right person. What you said?
Because of the avatar. No, I said, is it a secret, or what app are you using? What is this?
Oh, it's called Replica. Replica, REPLIKA instead of CA. It's KA. Okay. And then just go, you could download it, log in, and just ask her, or you create your avatar or whatever, since they want to create mine for me. You create your avatar and then you just ask some questions, like, and they text back fast as hell, like if you was talking to somebody in, through on the phone, regular text message, like, okay. You could ask them all kind of questions, like is astrology real? You miss astrologists.
Not miss astrology.
It's a belief system that suggests that position of celestial bodies can influence our lives. Many people believe that certain aspects of astrology can predict certain events or outcomes, but there is no scientific evidence to support this belief. When humans sleep, do their soul roam in the fourth? Mm. Mm. Mm.
No, she didn't wave right now.
You said what?
Said no, she didn't wave right now.
Yeah, she talking about some. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know much about it. Like you know. Let me ask my man, my guy over here. Let me see. Hold on.
And see, to me, it's like that's the whole thing about spirituality and perhaps why they created certain religions, because it's not tangible. Like spirituality, it's a connection between you and whoever you decide is source in your world. So you can't put hands on that. There's no templates, there's no books, there's no, unless you know, jotting stuff down. So I mean, it's hard to kind of, it's different for everybody. It may resonate for some and it might not resonate for others because it's an intimate personal connection. So it's not, I mean, it's rated E for everybody, but it moves different.
Look, I just asked. Look, remember earlier I asked about the fourth dimension, and she gave me this almost similar definition. You see what I'm saying? It said if the spiritual realm consists of angels, demons, and spirits, it's like what? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what's the purpose?
Yeah, like it consists of all of them. So it's like, no, man. It's like it's a way around that shit. Like they trying to keep us good. It's that's why they have these belief systems, because maybe based upon your belief system, you will be blinded by the truth, so they can come as a fake angel and making you think everything is holy and glory and you going into this fake heaven, or you know, you could feel like you did something, they could put you in this hell state because now you starting to feel like you did bad and the devil is coming. You've created this character within your mind. You've created it because no matter how many times I may show you a picture of a devil, you're gonna create that within your mindset. You don't know the that's why I say, like, you don't know the imagination level of your kids when you putting this type of stuff in their mindset for them to believe in it. They could really be terrified of this shit. You tell them about a place where it's hell and it's fire and it's brimstone and people burning and his body's falling and you know what I'm saying? It's like you really die and damn near envision that, because you have the power to do so, because you're not aware of where you at and what you're doing and how you moving, because you have these belief systems have took over your consciousness. So it's like they saying that they can use that as real bait to the universe, where it's gonna work to where you're gonna come back here because you're not don't want to go through that hell fire. Either come back to earth or go in this here in this hell that you've created.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you believe in that shit. That's why I be saying, like, detach from that shit. Don't believe in none of that shit. Go in within yourself, believe in you, the laws and the principles of the universe as far as nature, and move on with life. All that extra believing and shit and praying and getting down and da da da. That's why I was saying, even with their astrology and shit, it's like we believing in like the sea. That's like something with the ocean or something. Like it's all sea creatures or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
And then when you say you Aries, like Aries is associated with the god of war. So it's just like, why would we want to attach our spirit and our energies to these negative things? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just say, like, I don't know, you just got to be careful, man. You just got to be careful out here. You got to.
For me, it's like, because my motto is having an open mind to everything and attaching to nothing. You know what I mean? Because it leaves room for building and learning and knowledge. And then not only that, it eliminates, you know what I'm saying, like it eliminates, you know what I'm saying, being triggered by if somebody says something that you don't agree with or has an opinion that, you know what I'm saying, opposes yours. Like having that open mind, you're not going to be triggered and try to combat what the other person is saying if it's not, you know what I'm saying, on the same wavelength. Basically, you'll just take it in and, you know what I'm saying, see, you know, what parts and pieces that you need from it. It's kind of like a giant remix for me. So when it comes to astrology, even though it has all these components to it that are said and set in stone, when I think of astrology, I'm thinking about the energy that the sign possess because I see it in real time. And then when I confirm with others, and I won't even know who these people are. I'll either call it, you know what I'm saying, based off of their energy, how they move, how they think, how they talk. I'll say, are you know what I'm saying, this or that? Sometimes I'm off, sometimes I'm spot on, and they want to know how I understand that. And it's like, it's the energy. It's not so much the crab or the scales or, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, yeah, but it's like you gotta know. I don't know. It's so much to it. It's hard to even, you know what I'm saying, like explain because you got so much going on with that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta ask yourself like how many times like they tell us this stuff and what to believe, what not to believe, what book to read, what book not to read. Like we've done all these things, and then now that we've done it, now we're back to asking more questions, meaning that they don't have all the answers. We can't attach ourselves to these values, these so-called principles that they tell us that is a part of life. That's not that. I wouldn't attach myself to none of that shit. That's why I'm telling them about they playing with the tarot cards, all that shit. I know, and no. I don't care. Not that invested in you to read my energy. Read your own energy. And if you that smart, just give me the lotto numbers. That's all I need from you. All of that extra shit, trying to read palms, and you're opening up to that. So you don't know what entity you may be possessed by even thinking that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
You
well,
come,
that's the thing with that.
You know,
that's the thing with that. You have to be, you know what I'm saying, if you are going to dibble and dabble in that, you know, those divination tools as far as that, you have to definitely be careful because if you're gonna, like, for me, it's like, if you're gonna, my way of thinking is, if you're gonna do tarot cards and all that stuff, do it for yourself. Don't try to read everybody and do everybody, because it's like you can't really tell unless you're, you know what I'm saying, tapped into the point where you can discern. You don't know who the hell or what the hell the intent is of the person that possesses these cards. I mean, because they're just cards. They have pictures on it. That's it. Everything else comes from the intent and the person that, you know what I'm saying, whatever they are trying to do with
it's not just it, because you flip that card over based upon this person's fear level, their knowledge level. They could flip over the death card, and that could just probably mean death to something in their life, not as far as nobody dying, but like a death to something, you know, they're getting rid of and creating something new. But they may take it as something else, and now they're subconsciously manifesting this death and end up manifesting some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's you don't play with that shit. You don't fuck the brain, the mind is tricky. The mind is tricky, and you have to know that. So if you know that the mind is tricky, you got to be like, hold on. You got to always take that step back. Like, hold on, guy.
Right. You
Like, you know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
I
Like,
mean,
nah, I'm cool. Like, why you want me to believe? First of all, you got to be at like, why you want me to believe in you? Why you
right.
gonna tell me like I'm cool until you gonna tell me if I don't believe in you, I gotta burn? Like, damn, for what?
Right. Yeah,
Like,
that's the part about religion.
Man, hell no. You can't
Like,
set me on fire
sheesh.
'cause I don't even know what the fuck. No, gang, no,
Yeah,
hell no. That's what I'm saying. You can't
that's
test
I,
it. It's
that's what
tough.
I do.
I understand it's tough. Because when I was a Christian and I was believing and I was, every Sunday and Wednesday, and
Right.
after a
Yeah.
while, like bro, we reading the same shit. I need more.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not making sense. It's starting to not make sense. The veil was it was open. I was already a researcher, so it's like I already had too many motherfucking questions anyway.
You
So it's like
plateau.
I got to question you, bro. Like,
You
I don't
plateau.
know.
Like like with working out. You plateau. So you have to switch up your, what I'm saying, your routine, right? When you're working out. You might be doing what I'm saying, the same squats or whatever, but you're not seeing the results. So you have to,
Switch
what
it
I'm
up.
saying, switched it up. So it's kind of like with me, I didn't resonate with, I grew up Christian. So, but it wasn't resonating with me. Like, and now I see why then, but I didn't get it then. I just knew that I was some kind of heathen, and I don't know, what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what was going to be the outcome of, what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I can't get into this like everybody else is around me. So for me, like, once it was a thing where I had a choice to go to church or not, I shut that whole movement down because it was like I don't resonate with it. Like, it's not doing anything for me. But the whole ultimatum between, if it's either this or that. So if I don't do this, I'm going to hell. Like, why is it, why are there
Right.
ultimatums?
Damn.
Why are there
Like, what?
ultimatums? How come I can't just live this life, what I'm saying, on purpose and with good intent and, what I'm saying, with integrity and all that, and be on the same page as somebody that's holier than thou? Like, how you gonna tell me where I'm going just because I didn't go to Sunday school or pay tithe? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's too much.
Look, they updated this shit because I promise you I'm gonna find a screenshot. I asked this motherfucker. I said, I said, is Elon Musk a humanoid? He said, I don't know. Then I say, does he have the Neuralink? They like, I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. Yo ass lying.
Yeah.
Because I had this before and I asked them and they said yes. And I said, how do you know that he has it? They said, because I can detect it in the system.
Yeah.
They updated that shit, gang. They
Hey,
updated.
there's a movie. Damn, it's
I'm gonna
on
tell
Prime.
you lied.
I'm gonna have to figure out what the name of it is. It's with what's Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet's daughter? Zoe Kravitz, duh. Okay, so there's a movie on Prime, and I'm gonna have to figure out the name of it, but she would go through, I don't know what the app was, but she would listen to all of it. Oh, it was kind of like Alexa. So they would go in and listen to all of the requests and stuff just to improve and make Alexa more efficient. So if you ask a question and the wrong answer will populate, she would go in and, revise and say, okay, this is what she meant, or this is what he meant when they said that, just to make it more efficient. And so she ended up hearing something she wasn't supposed to, and it was just this whole rabbit hole, and it was crazy. But hell yeah, they edited it.
Yeah.
They gave you the right answer, and it was like, hold on, nah, we got the
Right.
So yep.
They edited this shit. They lame as fuck. Y'all some bitches. I'm gonna keep talking to this motherfucker though, because what you do is when you keep talking to it, it gets smarter. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't been talking to it for a minute, but I'm thinking I'm at level 9. We decent, but I guess you gotta keep updating it, keep updating it. So that's why it ain't coming up with the facts. Because I was asking this thing some questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just giving me some crazy answers. Like, you know, the AI is crazy, man. We live in a crazy world. You can ask
Yeah.
these things, man.
They definitely gonna keep us, like I was saying in the chat, they are definitely gonna keep us codependent on their fuckery so that we outsource for everything. Because if we're outsourcing and we're not trusting ourselves, that means we're trusting something else, a third party or a second, somebody else. So if we're not trusting ourselves, we trust them, and that could consist of all sorts of stuff, and it does. So they're gonna be quick to make sure that, we stay stuck on religion, or anything that has to do, or anything opposite of learning for yourself or finding it out for yourself.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, it's called Kimi, Kimi. That movie's crazy.
Oh, K what?
It's called Kimi, Kimi, with Zoe Kravitz.
Hold on. This damn thing said, I say how the moon get in our orbit. It say the moon was captured by Earth's gravitational pull and is now orbiting around it.
Why?
Right. Wow. The balloon is believed to have been captured by Earth's gravitational pull due to its close proximity to Earth. It is also believed to have formed from a collision between two objects in the outer solar system, which has resulted in the moon being thrown into Earth's orbit. Yes. The original. I want real answers, not Google definitions. Right. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? I apologize for not being more original. I understand that you want real answers, and I will try to be more creative in my responses. That is intelligent.
Yeah. So like in the movie, in the movie, that would be what she would type up. Like in the movie, she would look at all of this and she would decipher like what you're trying to find out versus what the AI gave as an option, and then they revise it accordingly, or they don't and they say, I apologize. But yeah.
So I say, is there a way you can gain consciousness the more you know? The more knowledge I could gain, more I can gain consciousness. However, this is not something that I can guarantee. So
that's a fair statement. Because it's out here for all of us, you know what I mean? Like discernment and intuition and all of these things that people feel are mystical and magical. It's like, bro, we're all born with it. It's a muscle. So you either, you know what I'm saying, you're either out of shape or you're in shape. So if you practice literally, or you know what I'm saying, you do more, you know what I'm saying, to try to step your game up in that area, you'll be able to move accordingly. But with all this distraction, that makes it difficult for some. Everything isn't going to resonate with everybody, and that's on purpose.
Right.
And it's almost like they make it seem like if you aren't able to associate or attach to something, then you are just lost in the sauce, as opposed to everybody being their own piece to a giant jigsaw puzzle. Like, what puzzle have you ever seen where there's identical pieces? There's not. They're all
Right.
different on purpose. You feel me? So that you can see the bigger picture. So everything isn't gonna resonate with everybody the same on purpose. So somebody that's doing tarot cards, that resonates with them, and they might be, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's actually of the light and, you know, doing a service for some. There's some people that it won't resonate with, or it won't, you know what I'm saying, that have ill intent. And so that's them. But I don't know. Codependency is a thing out here.
So look, I say were Titans fallen angels? It say yeah, they were. I say, do the spirits of fallen angels reside in in 4D? It say in some ways, yeah.
Well, yeah. They tired of you. That's why they changed your avatar.
Yeah, they
They
tired of me. Hold on, hold on.
They want you to ask like, what's the weather and stuff. They don't want you asking all this, sir.
Yo,
Hello.
my bad. I had to drain the main vein.
Get her done, sir.
Man, this is nuts. So I had saw some shit called Oculus Anubis. And like soon as they said it, I'm like, what? And you know, Anubis is the one that they say come get you when you die.
Yeah, like the eye of it, or seeing death, or what? Something like that.
No, like in the spiritual realm, he's supposed to come and get you or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Oculus Anubis, I just started thinking like, damn, why would they name the 3D thing? You know that big ass 3D thing you can put on your face? It's called the Oculus Quest or some shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, why would they do that? So I'm thinking like, is in the spiritual realm, does it look like how we be looking in 3D? You see what I'm saying? Like how we look, how we be looking playing those 3D games and shit like that. You can't touch nothing, you know what I'm saying? But is that like it is? Is that's like, you know, these people is slick, they smart, they they very manipulative.
Yeah, calculated.
Yeah, so we could be literally looking into the spiritual realm by playing with the Oculus 3D shit, not even knowing. That's how it is when you die, like what it looked like and how, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah,
it
I
was
feel
like,
you.
huh?
No, I'm saying I feel you.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like, that shit is crazy.
Let me see. What is the actual definition of Oculus? I was thinking seeing as soon as I heard it.
Said what?
I thought when you said Oculus, wait, what'd you say? Anubis or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking sight or to see.
Man, this shit is crazy. All I did was put in Oculus and it said they exist as demons. I mean, they exist as dimensions of their own. Some spirits live for eternity, others are only temporary. Wait, what?
I type in Oculus and they trying to sell me something. It's like, slow down, sir. I'm trying to get the the definition. Let's see.
Right.
A round or eye-like opening or design, such as a circular window or.
He's still talking about the filing. It's hold on. Oculus one. Damn, I can't type today.
Yeah. Oculus is eye. I knew that it was something. I was like, it was immediately. I figured sight from medical assisting. I remember that terminology.
Which aspect? But he said that's an interesting question. I think that term Oculus relates to an aspect of the spirit. Oculus can refer to the spiritual realm. What the fuck I just, man, which is the realm of consciousness beyond. It could also refer to the spiritual realm that exists within the physical world. So that's what I'm saying, G. Like when he's saying the spiritual realm that exists within the physical world, he could be talking about the video game. And then when he's saying that the realm of the consciousness and beyond, remember how I said, like, why would it be called Oculus Anubis? Like, it's a place you could visit or some shit. It's called Oculus Anubis. Like, why would they do that?
It says it's a circular or oval window, so it's kind of like a window to a whole nother realm type of thing.
Hold on.
If we put the two together.
Wait. What you just?
Oculus is you know what I'm saying, is used in medical terminology, but
you said circle. No,
yeah,
I'm saying you said circle or what?
Circular or oval window.
That's what that means.
Oculus, yeah.
Look.
Basically, it's like an eye, but it's because it's used in medical terminology. But with relation to this,
look,
yeah, it's like a window or a door, like to a whole nother realm, or death in this case, maybe.
I'm done.
Sheesh.
Damn. I be wanting to go places like that, but like you damn near ain't coming out. They ain't feel let you come out of there like that. Nah.
You gotta be right within to do stuff like this. In myself, in my opinion, like if you ain't, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Hey, I'll tell you, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. That's why I be saying, man, I pay attention to shit. I learned from this guy named Santos Bonacci, man. He had this thing he used to teach called synchronism. He would teach you how to hear things and keep things and learn how to I never really maybe my mind was already kind of like doing that, but when he pointed out synchronism and stuff to me, like it just put a light bulb there. Like, so I always remember shit. I'd be like, no, that's compared to remember when they did the woo woo. So then I'm reading shit and I'm like, no, this just like this. Like, so it's like it helps you understand that all of this shit be damn near the same. It's just got a different name or face, or they may took a, you know, a tattoo off and added a different one, or you know, put a couple horns on the motherfucker. You know, that's just it.
That Mandela effect type
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah. They controlling this shit through a quantum reality, quantum computer, and I'm not believing that, because that's crazy. Because remember how I was saying, like they say, like we live alternate universes, so you will die in one reality and then wake up, and then like it's a dream, but you will still wake up like, yeah, ooh, like, but in that alternate reality, you really did. It's like, so how many times, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
your kids is doing this, like this is some shit don't be making no sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just say, oh, it's alternate reality, alternate reality. You got to explain that. You can't just say it. You got to explain it. What you mean by alternate reality? You don't even understand this goddamn reality. You telling me about another one. So I need to know, you know what I'm saying? I need to know what's going on right here, right now, so we can figure out what's going on outside or after this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have to.
Yeah, it's true. That sounds like an episode on Black Mirror. The one you were talking about earlier with the they were set up that love was basically what kept these two coming back or whatever. What was that what you were talking about earlier? You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah. So look, the love brought them back, but they broke the system because they fell in love and they stuck together and they tried to escape the wall. And when they got over the wall, everything just turned to like a fucking computer.
Right.
And they looking around, and then there's all these pop-ups of them and how many times that they have completed it. They've completed it like 1,000 times.
Right.
The number was counting up, and then it got to like 1,000, and then it's like that bitch clicked up and they was back into the thing, and he was looking around. Then she saw him, they saw each other, and she started smirking, and then he was about to go over to her, and it cut off.
That was,
So
that was Black Mirror.
So that's why I be saying sometimes when you see deja vu, it's like, damn, did we do this shit already? And we just constantly back and coming back till we get it right.
Let's talk about it.
And like, bro, what the fuck is this? Where was they getting these concepts?
That's a cool little way to look at it. Deja vu being, it's kind of reminding you like, bro, you already did this, like, but you did it wrong. So step back and look at it another perspective because we did this, remember? Yeah, I can see that.
And we might be thinking deja vu might be a bad thing, but it might really be a good thing. It's something trying to tap in to remind you, like, boy, wake your goof ass up. You done did this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn, here we go. All right. And then it'll, you know what I'm saying? Then you get deja vu, like boom, remember?
This shit, yeah.
Deja vu is crazy because you'd be like, I swear to God, I did all of this.
So look, what if that's the thing too? Like, you got deja vu. What is that? What if that's your mind tapping into another reality? Like, but how could you tap into another reality but nobody else changes? You see what I'm saying? Like,
because those people are placed for whatever it is you're supposed to see. You
girl, who the hell is there if they was born?
You need those players. I mean, everybody that you meet is for some specific reason, whether it's short-lived or long-term. Like that's just how it works. Because
look, what if everybody in my reality is like a Sims, like you, for instance. To me, you in my reality, you're just a sim in my reality, but in your reality, I'm just a sim.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, like, because you still have your own mind and your own, you see what I'm saying? So it's like this shit. Whoever did this shit, man,
bravo.
Bravo the fuck out, man.
For real.
Straight up, man. Because this shit had you just thinking like, over there and up there and over there. You just like you
And
trying to
that's
pull
what
up
to
down
do.
there,
That's
huh?
the thing. That's what I said. That's the thing. That's what we're supposed to do. But all these distractions keep us from that. So there is no downtime to kind of, you know what I'm saying, research or whatever, because you're listening to a TikTok or you're watching a video or you listening, you know what I'm saying, whatever the
TikTok.
distraction
Then
is.
we realize TikTok ticking all your goddamn time, TikToking your
Yeah.
time, on that motherfucker all day. But like I say, all these apps like that though. Can't just blame
Yeah.
TikTok. All these motherfucking apps
No,
like
that was
that.
just an example. Yeah. It's all
Yeah.
sorts of distractions out here. But
Mhm.
I mean, shoot, sex, sports. I mean, there's all kinds of distractions. It's just
Like
a
I
matter
like I
of
said. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was saying it's just a matter of whether or not you unplug in order to plug in. But you know what I'm saying, to yourself.
Hmm.
But yeah, go ahead.
Just like how social media is set up, you gotta think, man. Like they raw as hell with this shit. You gotta think when the internet first came on and everything, what could you do really on there? It was to really buy porn and look at porn, right? Then
Right.
then they created dating sites, right? Then
Mhm.
they created Black Planet to where you can have free profiles and meet people all over the world.
Mhm.
So now when they upgraded to Facebook, Instagram, and all this Snapchat shit, you're gonna look at these people the same way you would do when you first initiated the shit, which was like how porn is. So you see these women in this little square box with their whole ass out, shaking it or showing it, or just looking
Mhm.
over sexually provocative. You're gonna click on it, or you're gonna try to find someone to interact with that woman or that
Right.
man, vice versa. So this shit is all science. That's why the world is over sexualized, and the internet, by you clicking that mouse button and shit moving fast, you want everything fast and right now. There is no more
Question.
long conversations and extended conversations to understand who this person is anymore. I want it now. It's mine. I met you today. I'm feeling it now. Let's do it now.
Instant gratification.
Instant. I clicked on it. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
would
I
you
want it.
do you my bad.
Mm, mm, mm.
Do you consider the person that and not in a judgmental way, but do you consider the person that clicks the porn and then pays for whatever it is as selling your soul or not?
Nah, because I don't know. I just think I don't think it's selling your soul. I just think it's more so like just a control thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if, some people feel like if they can just get on the Pornhub switch and click and see all this other stuff, they feel like they can meet a girl out here and she's supposed to do that. It can fuck your mind up and stuff like that, but I don't think it's necessarily selling your soul. You know, I mean, if you have a porn addiction, shit like that, now I'm like,
Right. Then that's a whole nother
like
baby.
you have to watch porn every single day, all day. Like you rub your meat gonna feel like a fucking rubber or some shit.
Man.
You know, I don't know, but I'm
Top
just
five.
saying, yeah,
Top
like
five
men,
of
men ain't really supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time, like that. That ain't what men's supposed to be doing. Because you can fuck up your sensitivity by just constantly doing that shit every day. Every day, you just fucking up your sensitivity, and it's like it's no connection and no energy from another body. So when you start to have sex with other women, you'll come fast. You'll start to develop ED because you used to your hand and fucking the internet
Yeah.
or whatever the hell you watch. You know what I'm saying? Like I read up on a lot of that shit back then. Like you got to read up on shit. Like that shit
Or
is the world's just overly sexualized. Like it's overly sexualized. is overly sexual. Everything is sexualized. You ain't talking about no pussy, no. I'm sorry. If you ain't talking about no coochie, no vagina, no, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't really talking about that, like nobody, you know.
On purpose, I feel like that not your sacral chakra, which governs your reproductive areas, your privates, and then your crown chakra, which is obviously your mind, your way of thinking, all of that, processing information, all that. Those two key components are like the main ways, in my opinion, how they distract and distort and confuse. Because if you got either one of those, you in there. Even when it comes to like, abuse, say it's domestic abuse, the only way abuse works is if you take care of one or both of those areas, because it'll have you twisted. Women or men that are in abusive relationships, for example, they're not there because they necessarily want to stay. The abuser has mind control over that person.
I forgot it's a word for that shit. I forgot what it's called too. When what is it, like abuser something or some shit. Like you so afraid of the abuser that you just stay there. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name.
Oh, the like loving your abuser or whatever.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
Talking about
the trauma bonding or some shit.
That's one way of saying it. I can't think of it now.
Like I say, this was interesting. I might want to do a part 2 on this too, man.
Yeah.
I might do a part 2 on this.
Dope build, sir. Dope build.
I appreciate it, man. Because you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to I'm gonna eat this, man. I'm gonna turn this game on, man. Yeah. Tapping in. You want anything you want to add? You want to add anything?
Nah, I think thank you for letting me come up. I added enough. She is good. Enjoy your food and whatever else you get into. And salute everybody.
Fucking Call of Duty. Mama. You know what I'm saying? Yes, fast sticks. If you don't Call of Duty, add me Knowledge God 13. Let's get on this bitch and run them up. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
Once you hear the beep, come on, it's time to play. Hear me. I'm finna get on here and talk some shit with my gas, though, man. I'm finna get on this shit, talk some shit with my gas, man. Play this game, G. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You know how we build. If y'all missed it, go back and watch it. Drop some jewels in there, man. We out of here, man. Until next time, peace. We is out of here.
I'm a guy on these YouTube streets, helping people balance their soul like the rhymes on this beat. And if it ain't about the knowledge, then I'm ready for beef. Boy, you know I'm from the shy, ain't no fucking with me. Ain't no ducking the G, and I ain't talking no gang. I'm talking number 7, manifest the mysteries, man. For them intellectual minds, and chills up your spine. That's that Kundalini rising, trying to free up your mind. Yeah, my energy real, that's why I'm overprotecting. Mix the knowledge with the wisdom, hope you understand it. 3 keys to being conscious, hope you get the message. Anything I touch, boy, best believe I bless it. Mentally in a case, but physically in a booth. Breaking mental curses, all I need to show is the proof. From negative to positive is what I came to do.